Hello everyone, welcome to True Crime and Tarot. I am Natalie and I am the founder of this YouTube channel. So today's case is about a young girl that had disappeared back in 2012, I think, looking at that. Her name is Keoisha Marie Felix. So this is a case I've been working on and I've got some research out of it. If there's any research that I have done and some things that I have missed out, please comment in the comment box below. I really appreciate it. I could add it into another second part to this case. So what I have done is I've done some research and I've also done some tarot cards on this case to see what the ins and outs of this case is. So with the questions I asked with this case is, what happened to Keoisha Marie Felix? Who was involved in her disappearance? Where's herself or her body right now? And what is the final outcome of the case? I'm going to tell you now some things, the research is that I have got on this case. Then I'll tell you the outcome of the tarot cards. So her name is Keoisha Marie Felix. She was born on April the 18th, 1997. She had brown hair, brown eyes. Her height was approximately 5 foot. She was weighing approximately 120 pounds and she had a race of black. Okay, so there's a reward of up to $5,000 for information leading to the safe return of Keoisha Marie Felix. Keoisha Marie Felix is known to frequently go to the VZ area of Lafayette, Louisiana. She may use the name Red. Keoisha Felix was last seen at the residence in Dawson, Louisiana on or about April 30th, 2012. She is currently under an endangered missing person. Keisha's mother was in prison and she was a ward of the Louisiana Department of Children and Family Services, the DCF, in 2012. She was living in a maison de mere, a group home for teenage girls who are pregnant or also have young children. She got a weekend pass to visit her paternal aunt, Patricia Andrus, and was last seen leaving Andrus's Dawson, Louisiana home on April the 30th, 2012. Keoisha was initially thought to be a runaway, and her 19-year-old cousin, Portia Felix, claimed she'd heard from her and she was all right, but she had run away once before, but only for 2 days. Keoisha frequently used her cell phone and Facebook account prior to her disappearance, but neither of them had been active since she went missing. She was also left behind her 1-year-old daughter, and her loved ones don't believe she would have abandoned her child. In July 2012, 3 months after Keoisha was last seen, authorities charged Leon Wilkerson Jr. with rape and second-degree kidnap in connection with her disappearance. Leon is Andreas's boyfriend. Andreas was charged with improper supervision of a minor and accessory to rape, and Portia was charged with obstruction of justice. Police determined she had lied when she said Keoisha got in touch with her after she vanished. Keoisha also allegedly told her aunt Wilkerson sexually assaulted her. Andrus supposedly confronted Leon with this allegation, and he denied it, so she didn't report it to the police or the DCF. In August 2012, Leon's brother, Ronald Wilkinson, was also charged with kidnapping in Keisha's case. The Dawson Police Department was originally handling Keisha's case with Lieutenant Gerald Creeder, the Assistant Chief of Police that was in charge at this time. In September 2012, Creeder was removed from the investigation and suspended from duty, and in October, he was terminated. He allegedly made 2 unlawful arrests in Keisha's disappearance, conducted illegal search and seizures, and provided false testimony. The Lafayette Parish Sheriff's Office took over the investigation after Creeder was taken off the case. All charges against the Wilkinson brothers and Keisha's aunt and cousin were all dropped against them. That was mostly unsubstantial and hearsay. Photographs of Creda, the Wilkinson brothers, Andreas and Portia are all posted with this case summary. Authorities released surveillance images of a man in an AT&T store in Lafayette, Louisiana, and asked for the public's help in identifying him. They stated that the individual wasn't a suspect in Keisha's disappearance, but they believed he could have information in a case. He is described as about 5'7" to 5'9" tall, with a stocky build, and was wearing a white t-shirt and a rosary type of necklace. Photos of the man are posted with his case summary. He purchased a cell phone SIM card at the store, and the card was later used with Keisha's password. Investigators believe that Keisha's is still alive and could be in danger. She has frequented the VZ area of Lafayette and may be in the Baton Rouge, Louisiana or Houston, Texas areas. She may be in the company of an adult male or adult female. The investigation agency is Lafayette Parish Sheriff's Office, 337-232-9211. This is when I started my own tarot reading within this case. So I asked a couple of questions with the tarot, and this is the things that I predicted throughout this case. So first question was, what happened to Keisha Marie Felix? Then I asked who was involved in Keisha Marie Felix's disappearance. Where is Keisha Marie Felix or her body now? And what is the final outcome to be about Keisha Marie Felix's case? So first one is, what happened to Keisha Marie Felix on the day of her disappearance? So reverse Page of Cups. There was a lot of disappointments in love. There was heartbreak. There was a lot of obsessiveness, and a seducer and very sexually active that was a stalker. There was also childhood abuse that was involved in this also. Six of Wands. There was some success and victory and a go-getter with supporters that was involved. The World. Keisha had achieved a lot of goals and had a wonderful future ahead of her. She was around friends and family quite a lot. Reverse Knight of Cups. There was a male that was a womanizer, a flirt that may have been involved in cheating, or was a con man. He was an ex-lover that was a bit obsessed, that was involved in sex, drugs and alcohol abuse. Reverse Five of Cups. There's someone who was in a rut and had a bad depression and is accepting and receiving support. Eight of Cups. They were walking away and moving on, having enough of life, and that their heart was not in it anymore, and leaving all emotional baggage behind and searching for happiness, and is a bit weary and travelling and is very shy and timid. King of Swords. There's an older male that was a control freak and may have been involved in some justice or law that was seeking in some legal matters. Reverse Sun. There was a lot of immaturity with needing to let go and having a lot of niggling worries that was very unhappy. Who was involved in Keisha Marie Felix's disappearance? Reverse Queen of Pentacles. There was a shallow, self-centered person who was very jealous and was in poverty, that had a lot of chaos about them. They was involved in child neglect and abuse and possibly prostitution, and could be an older female or a mother figure. Ace of Cups. There was a helping hand that was involved that may have been the mother's lover that was involved. Reverse Knight of Pentacles. There was an ex-lover that was very, very possessive. Reverse Four Cups. There was drugs or coming out of rehab and being spaced out, trying to focus. Reverse Six of Swords. There was a lot of restrictions and feeling of hopelessness and conflict and stirring up trouble and running away, but there is no way to run. Where is Keisha or her body. Reverse devil. This under someone's control, involving prostitution and drugs, and trying to seek justice and revenge, and saying enough is enough, and trying or tried to release from an abusive, controlling situation. 8 of Wands. She's travelled over water, and there's freedom and stress-free, and there is some movement where there is a very busy place. Reverse 2 of Cups. There's some domination and submission that is involved, and a relationship that is not the best. Reverse Judgment. There's someone that is either being arrested or is going to be getting arrested, and is going to court and is to have sentencing, or bragging about when they went to court and had some type of sentencing. Reverse Empress. There is an absent mother that is very manipulative, letting themselves go, that's involved in a scandal, that is very needy. 8 of Swords. There's a lot of restrictions and a crisis with a lot of confusion, and backed into the corner in terror and very hopeless and in isolation, and is being silenced and punished. Reverse Ace of Pentacles. There was a lot of corruption and a lack of money and food. What is the final outcome of Keoisha Marie Felix's case? 7 of Swords. There is to be some tactics that's going to be involved, that there's someone who is plotting and planning and is to play mind games, that is spying and is risk taking, and that is running away, that is an enemy. Ace of Swords. There is to be a breakthrough in the case, some mental clarity and new plans and ideas coming forward to do with new writing evidence that is to be overlooked and to be looked into. Reverse 9 of Cups. There is a cover-up that is involved and something being overlooked, and there's some mistakes that is being released and realised. Hierophant. There is an organisation that is to be getting involved, and also religious gatherings and traditions coming forward out to help with the case. Reverse Chariot. There's a lot of being stuck and not moving forward, some disaster and travel issues. Page of Swords. There's to be a public speaker that has political views on the case, that will be talking about the case, that's very curious and very direct, bringing out facts. There is also be some type of negotiation that is to be going on. And last then, Reverse Lovers. There is to be some communication that is involving an ex-partner in the case that was possessive and controlling. So that is the research that I could get on Keoisha Marie Felix, and that is the prediction that have come out through the tarot cards about this case also. My thoughts and prayers is going out to Keoisha and her family. Just hope they can find her. This gets some awareness for this girl. Let's see if there is any truths that come out in the tarot card that is leading, or there is some good leads to finding Keoisha at this time. They may not be 110% factual or accurate, but there's got to be some truths within this reading for it to actually come out and say these things. So I just hope they can find her now, and let's see if she can have justice. So until I see you all again soon on the next case, bye.